When people talk of slavery, they mostly think of it as a thing of the past that our country has abolished. However, what they don't know is that slavery is still going on today in the form of human trafficking. According to government studies, as of 2012, 20.9 million people worldwide have become a victim of human trafficking, with 1.5 million victims in the US. Of this 20.9 million, 59% were women, 14% men, 17% young girls, and 10% young boys. This makes 27% of victims that were innocent children. We must take more action to defeat this $32 billion a year industry, and you can start by simply paying attention to the warning signs all around us. Most know of human trafficking starting by the kidnapping or abduction of a person, but this isn't always the case. In most situations, the perpetrator leads on the victim by faking a relationship and building non-existent trust between them. The culprit then convinces the victim to do a task, usually in the form of sex labor, for money. Because in this process there's usually no coercion involved, some people, even some victims, don't even realize trafficking is happening. Another tactic used by traffickers that has recently gained attention online is the use of fake job flyers or distractions on the road. Many women have posted on Facebook about saying cover baby carriers on the side of the road, flannels being wrapped around windshields, and many other unusual and odd things that would make you get out of your car and become distracted. This gives the traffickers an opportunity to sneak up and kidnap you. Other posts show flyers for fake job interviews or opportunities for teens to earn money. Although people, especially women and children, should be wary of these signs, it is important to know that this is the least common way to lure victims into human trafficking. But being aware and sharing awareness of these potential traps can help in the fight against human trafficking and can make everyone feel safer when out alone. Human trafficking takes place in our local community as well. According to the EOC, 178 victims have been identified in the Central Valley in the past 5 years. The Fresno Bee has done several reports of sightings of possible lures around our area, and officers warn that trafficking happens mostly along Highway 99, although they usually move from place to place. We need to take more measures to protect our neighbors from falling victim to trafficking and get rid of the mindset that it doesn't happen in our community, because it does. Becoming a victim of human trafficking is a terrible nightmare that no one should have to deal with. One local woman named Rosa shared her story of being forced into trafficking and how she received help to recover from it. Rosa became a victim when 2 acquaintances showed up at her doorstep and kidnapped her and her child. Her child was held as a hostage while Rosa was forced into prostitution. After a few weeks of this pain, Rosa took her child and managed to escape to a nearby emergency shelter. From here, she received help from breaking the chains and the Fresno Police Department. Now, Rosa is free from the industry and has completed programs from the organization. She hopes that her story will encourage others to volunteer at charities like the one helped her, and so that less people will have to deal with the horrible struggle of being a victim of human trafficking. We can help the human trafficking business by not only raising awareness, but also by donating to charities that aim to help victims and identifying their culprits. These organizations include National Women's Coalition Against Violence and Exploitation, Derogatory International Incorporated, and the Ark of Hope for Children. And one local charity is the Central Valley Against Human Trafficking. Even by simply volunteering at or donating to any of these organizations and others, you can help make a difference in the lives of many victims. Thank you.